look, we got a new Keurig.
A Keurig?
A coffee Keurig.
For who?
For all of our guests.
What a great idea.
And now I don't have to go wash a bunch of coffee cups all the time, so this is going to be so easy.
This is a genius idea. All of our guests need coffee. We need coffee.
Yeah, look.
Perfect.
I've got the Ozarks FOX AM cup in here, so
yes.
let's
You know, I'll be honest with you. I've never used a Keurig before.
I'm not that fancy. I haven't either. We just brew it at home. Just
just a big pot, but
okay.
this is exciting.
All right,
so should we start? Okay.
Well, this is not a very big cup, so go ahead and push that middle button.
So middle button. Okay,
yeah.
middle button.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, yay!
Nothing's happening.
What's happening? Hello?
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hello? Do you talk to? Is it touchscreen?
No,
No.
Jerry, it's not working. What do we?
Oh, Kel, look at this. There's a blue light up here.
Oh, add water.
Water. Where do you put the water?
I don't know. I think right here. Right here.
Where?
That makes sense.
Okay.
Wait.
Is there a... Oh. Here, hold on.
Okay, there we
hold
go.
on.
Okay, put some water in here.
Got this.
We're so silly. All
okay,
right.
so water.
Yeah, just go ahead and put that whole thing in there.
Yeah,
That'll work.
that's good. Hope it overflow.
That's enough for a cup of coffee. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so then I should push the button then, right?
No. Wait. Oh, we've got to put the coffee in. This is the coffee.
Oh, okay.
What kind do we want?
Let's see.
Hazelnut?
No. Butter toffee.
I wonder, they're almost all gone. Okay, surely we just put... Oh,
don't break it.
That makes sense. Okay, put right there. Now what happens? Now you put the button.
Look, they're flashing now.
Okay, middle.
Middle one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I hear something.
Something's happening. Okay, we're done. Here we go.
All right. Hey.
Let go my ego.
Kelly, this is my coffee. Ozarks FOX AM starts now. Give me my coffee. I want Kelly B.
This is Ozarks FOX AM.
Good morning and welcome to Ozarks FOX AM. I'm Jeremy Rave.
And I'm Kelly Smith, and he won the coffee battle.
Well, technically, it was my mug.
It really was.
Technically, but I would have shared with you.
I mean, that's okay. You know, I'm not a huge coffee drinker unless I put my cinnamon and my sugar and all that sort of stuff.
You have coffee with your extras.
Exactly.
It's like, what's that saying? Could I have some coffee with my sugar?
Yeah, exactly. You know, this is the strangest thing. I didn't ever drink a drop of coffee until probably 10 years ago. None. Like at Christmas time, you smell the aroma in the house, and I love the smell. And that's weird. I know, it's kind of, okay, I'm just going to say, it's like when you pick up smoking or something when you're like, I don't know how, but don't smoke. Don't smoke. But I'm just saying, I never drank it.
I love how your random brain just went from smoking to coffee.
Well, I'm saying it's odd that you would take up a habit all your life you had not done, or a vice that you had not done, and then all of a sudden you do it.
Well, I understand. Yeah, I find it odd.
Do you understand how my random brain works?
I kind of do, but I'm just saying it's weird that all of your life you hadn't even tried it just to see what
I didn't like it. I like the smell, but no, that's why I put the sugar and the cream in.
But you had tasted it before then.
I guess so.
You had to taste it to know you didn't like it.
I'm a tea drinker, really. It's like, no, I don't want any coffee. No. It smells great, but no thanks.
I remember my great-grandmother was our church secretary, and we'd go visit her, and she'd make a big pot of coffee. So I would literally put in, you know, those old sugar cubes?
Yes.
Put in like 20 sugar cubes, pour the coffee over it, and you stir it, and I was like, I thought that was the best thing ever, because it was just basically sugar.
Well, and that's it. But I'm always amazed at real coffee drinkers, because you are, too, just black coffee.
Black coffee.
It's an acquired
now
taste.
it's black coffee.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know who else likes black coffee?
Joe Morano.
Joe Morano.
Joe, what's in the headlines today?
You do know me.
Yeah,
I do. Oh, it's so nice, so nice. I got to ask, guys, we all have the iPhones and iPads and things, right?
I got mine right here, Joe.
Are you familiar with the geocache sort of games? That's like Pokemon Go when you're going out and about and doing all this. This guy is a Pokemon Go master, a 70-year-old Taiwanese man, saying that he has to catch them all. Look at all this. Look at all this. These are all his phones as he plays Pokemon Go on 15 different phones attached to his bike. His name is Chen San-Wan, and he's, as you said, 70 years old, plays overnight, spends about $300 a month to buy virtual currencies in this game, and that whole little contraption there to get 15 phones at the same time going costs just under $5,000. What do you think about this? He rides his bike because on this game you have to go out and about to go do this. What do you think about this?
I
just
don't
got to
know
get
how
some
you can
thoughts.
do 15 things at one time. Seriously. How,
Right.
Really, 15? Why? Why you gotta have 15?
I know you have to walk around. I have not played this game, though, and I know you have to walk around, and when you see one, you swipe up, and then you get to go and get after it. But he's riding a bike. Is it dangerous? I don't think you're approving.
No,
right
I'm not.
now.
Well, I got, when Pokemon Go was all the rage, I downloaded it. I played a few times in our studio, and I found a lot of those Pokemon in the studio.
Right.
And then it was like a craze for like a month, and then it disappeared. I didn't hear much about it. So I'm like...
I remember us doing that.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool. It really was.
It was cool. I'm going to put a happy ending to this, or a cute ending to this. He's a 70-year-old guy. He says that he plays overnight and goes around town riding his bike so he can meet other Pokemon Go friends.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to say so we can meet other ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
And if those, well, if he met somebody that he liked and they weren't a Pokemon Go fan, could he give him one of their phones?
Exactly. Yeah, he's got 15. I hope that he shares, right?
Exactly. That's a pretty interesting story. I like it.
Next headline is coming from Japan, all right? A museum in Japan spends most of its day refusing entry to 2 cats trying to get in, okay? Stick with us here. A pair of cats have been visiting a city museum in Hiroshima for a while, trying to get inside. This is not a one-day affair, apparently. A black cat arrived as early as June of 2016, and then an orange cat followed along. And they're still trying to sneak past security. You see the door kind of closing on the cat right there?
Yeah.
I thought this was a one-time occurrence, but apparently it's been an everyday, couple-year thing. Where these cats are just trying to get into a city museum.
These cats are the opposite of my cats. My cats want to go outside.
Okay.
And
I knew you had cats. I didn't know their behavior there.
They love to go outside, even in this cold weather, which I try to keep them inside. They go outside. So to see these trying to get inside is total opposite for me.
But that's just like human nature. Whatever you have to do all the time, you don't want to, you want to do something else, right?
Yeah, it's reverse. Like,
it's reverse.
The grass is always greener.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
My thought, once I heard that this has been going on 2 years, my solution, just let them in. Take
Why
them around.
not?
Just take them around. Don't let them run around and get on the art there, you know?
Yeah.
But
Isn't it in Japan that has the cat city that you can take? I saw it on CBS this morning.
Sure.
They have this whole like island that you take the island and you visit cats and it's supposed to be therapeutic.
Wow, that sounds therapeutic.
I would totally go there.
How have you not been there yet? No, you.
Ozarks FOX AM to Japan.
We can do it.
Absolutely.
All right?
I say
You
let's
two
go to
go.
Cat
I'll go
Island.
with you. Would Elisa go with us, you think?
You know,
I have a feeling she would.
Jeremy, you don't like to fly. That is an
That's
awfully
true.
long way over there.
Very true.
Didn't know that about him either.
Yeah.
I don't like to fly. You'd have to knock me out on that flight.
Just to even go to Dallas, 1 hour.
think of the
A
cat.
1 hour flight, I am
not
white
good.
knuckling it.
Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, bud. All right,
okay.
we'll work on that for you.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
worry.
okay. All right, very good. Thanks, Joe. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we need to ask Elisa about that, too.
We
though.
are going to ask Elisa. Of course we are. Well, let's head on over to the weather. What's going on in the weather, girl?
It is cold out there this morning. Actually, fun fact, by the way, guys, I actually do have experience forecasting for Southeast Asia, so I could go to Japan and still do the weather. Ding, ding, ding. All right.
Yes.
But here in Branson, it's cold out there this morning, 19 degrees. We've got calm winds and dry roads out there this morning. Look at these temperatures. It's 9 degrees at Lake of the Ozarks, 15 in Springfield, 12 in Rolla. Very, very cold. Winds are calm, so that's helping us a little bit where it doesn't feel terribly chillier because of that wind chill. It feels like 9 at Lake of the Ozarks and 15 in Springfield. Of course, still very cold. You want to bundle up. Max warming needed here on that coffee meter. I have us with a yellow light for the morning commute just because it's cold. You need extra time to bundle, extra time to get the car going. Dry conditions through the evening commute. Cold, sunshine at the bus stop this morning. Then we're looking at increasing clouds by dismissal, 32 degrees. A winter weather advisory is in effect overnight tonight for the eastern Ozarks. That's where we could accumulate snow. Again, remember, winter weather advisory means that snow could make things slick and dangerous out there, so you want to be careful by tomorrow morning. Here's that hour-by-hour futurecast. Mostly cloudy and dry today. We'll see the snow start to come in after 8, 9 o'clock tonight for the eastern Ozarks. It lingers through the overnight and then into tomorrow. Notice Springfield stays untouched. I don't expect Springfield to really get in on the snow. Snow up towards Rolla and Fort Leonard Wood through tomorrow morning, and then it exits. How much snow? Again, nothing in Springfield, about 1 to 2 inches from Mountain Grove to West Plains, and then 2 to 3 possible from Rolla to Salem to Eminence there. That's where we could accumulate a little bit more in the way of snow. Again, mainly an overnight event, mainly east of Highway 63. Nothing in Springfield, and then that slick morning commute possible to the east. A cold day today, only 32. Snow in the morning to the east on Thursday. More sunshine, and finally in the 50s by Friday. Jeremy, Kelly, back to you.
Lisa, thank you so much.
Isn't it weird when the 50s sound warm?
I'm
like, I'm looking forward to 52.
It's all perspective, isn't it?
Yeah.
It absolutely is. All right. Coming up, Kaylee will be down on C Street getting her caffeine on. We hope she brings us some back. I'll take some tea. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'll take coffee, you'll take tea.
That's right.
I wonder if they have tea where she's going.
I think
Coffee
maybe.
and tea, I think so.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Check, 1, 2. 1, 2, check, check. Eurasia Coffee and Tea. I'm saying that right? Yeah. Eurasia.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Our very own Kaylee Custer's down on Commercial Street at a really cute coffee and tea place called Eurasia. Kaylee, how's it going down there on Commercial Street?
That's right, guys. It is so beautiful here. Like you said, I'm on Commercial Street here at Eurasia Coffee and Tea with Justin Byler, the owner, and we're going to get into why you started this coffee and tea business.
Well, we started first as a wholesale business, and for 4 years we just sent coffee out to different churches and businesses all around the country. And then we saw this building. Every day I'd drive by this old building on Commercial Street with a big old for sale sign and boarded up windows, and we had so many of our customers who were asking us for operational support when we would sell them the coffee, and we had no clue. We just had no experience ourselves, and so we saw this building and wanted to move in and make it our own.
Now, your slogan kind of thing is coffee with a purpose. Explain that.
Well, the coffee that we sell all has stories that go back and attach to different projects that we support around the world. So a lot of them are in India and Middle East, and so things like human trafficking and education for women through the Middle East. So.
Wow, that's definitely coffee with a purpose, for sure. That's awesome. Now, for those who maybe don't remember, what did this place used to be?
Well, it originally, back before the turn of the century, was built as an opera house, and then there were other businesses throughout it. There was a doctor's office and a chocolate store, and the last owner was the Springfield Mattress Company, so it had kind of gone from something that was more retail-oriented to being more manufacturing space. And so for us, we're trying to bring it back to that original use of being a place where the community can really come and gather.
It's seen everything.
Yeah,
it's been through its cycles. That's awesome. So
and that's Commercial Street. So that's
that is very historic. What you guys have more space upstairs? Explain that.
We do. We have the hotel that operates upstairs, and something that our company motto is just that we want to connect communities, whether it's students that come in individually, connecting and becoming a community here in Springfield, or connecting to communities around the country. And so our hotel, we really allow us to bring in, we have guests that come in from overseas, our partners, we have different parents of students that go to MSU here that'll come stay with us, and so that's part of the space upstairs, and then we also have our wholesale offices up there as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Justin. We will be right back with more. Jeremy Kelly, back to you.
Awesome. That's fun,
That
Kaylee.
is so great.
I want to get into some of the coffees and teas later because I want into the variety.
I know, and variety,
so
get it?
Yes, variety.
Tea,
Get it,
yes,
Kaylee?
get it.
Tea. Thanks so much, Kaylee.
Thank you so much.
We'll be checking back with her at
Yes.
Eurasia later on in the
We will
show
be.
as well.
And that's coffee and tea with a purpose, and we love that.
Absolutely. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Very good.
And
oh, you know what's happening, Chair?
What, Cal?
We got to talk about our giveaways.
We are just the giveaway show.
We totally are. Check out this amazing arrangement from the Thicket. Now, today is Wednesday. It's hump day. You've got a couple more days to go to our Facebook page, like, comment, and share for a chance to win this. And who wouldn't want this on their Thanksgiving table or before?
It's perfect.
Absolutely.
Yes, and you can save this for next year as well, so you're going to get multi-uses out of it all through the fall.
That's
this
right.
is so pretty. Now, when you go to our Facebook page, you're going to have to scroll down a little bit because we posted this Monday morning.
That's right.
But just scroll through the Ozarks Fox AM Facebook. You will see this beautiful picture of this arrangement. And be sure to follow us, by the way, on all of our social media. There's how you can find us all. Just type in Jeremy Rave and Kelly Smith, and you'll be fine. Also, by the way, at the end of today's show, we're giving away these 4 tickets to the 1,000 Horses concert at Buffalo Run.
Oh, that's
This
good.
Saturday night, we're giving away 4. At the end of today's show, we will announce the winner of 1,000 Horses. I had to look them up because I wasn't as familiar with them.
Yes.
But we're giving these away at the end of today's
That's a great
show.
gift, too.
Oh,
I
my
love
gosh,
that.
I know.
People are going to love that.
People went crazy for this. There's a lot of country music fans at their show.
Absolutely. That's
All right, and coming up, we have so much more fun in the second hour.
We really do.
You don't want to miss anything, and our good friend, guess who's going to be here?
Tony Orlando.
Yep,
Don't go away.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's time to check in with Joe Morano and the news desk to see what's making headlines today. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, guys. We have some big news happening in Springfield as today marks day 2 of the trial of Nicholas Godejohn, who's accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend Gypsy Blanchard's mother back in 2015. Yesterday, both the prosecution and defense presented the jury with opening statements, the prosecution arguing that not only did Godejohn kill, he also had planned to do so. The defense, on the other hand, argues it was Godejohn's autism that kept him from comprehending the actions that he confessed to 3 years ago. The prosecution showed footage from his 2015 interrogation yesterday in court. In it, you can see the defendant confess to that stabbing.
I mean, the truth is, okay, I'll admit it. I did actually stab her mom.
So you wouldn't have done it if somebody else would have asked?
No.
Okay.
There's no way I would have did it for anyone else.
Okay, so you just
I
did it.
truly do worship her to the point there's nothing I want to do for her.
Day 2 of this trial begins today at 9:15. The state is expected to rest its case, meaning the defense might call for its first witness. The former CEO of a Springfield charity called Preferred Family Healthcare has pleaded guilty in a multi-million-dollar political corruption scheme. Federal attorneys say 68-year-old Marilyn Nolan gave millions of dollars from charity to lobbying firms and political campaigns to bribe public officials. In return, Nolan, along with other staff members, were given perks like cash and entertainment and hotel accommodations. Almost $6 million was embezzled. Color 10 has reported on this story in the past, which has included several employees and politicians also pleading guilty in connection to this scheme. We will continue to have coverage of that as it goes on throughout the week. Moving on now, the Diaper Bank of the Ozarks, which serves families in 32 counties, is experiencing a diaper shortage. Jill Bright is the founder and says they donate about 75,000 diapers every month. Bright also says the donations of money and diapers are falling short. Money is the best donation because they can buy twice the amount of diapers that you can in retail.
The average cost of adequately diapering a baby is about $60 to $80 a month. And quite honestly, for a lot of our families, they're already struggling to put food on the table, and you add that expense for diapers, and they just can't do it.
If you'd like to sign up or donate, you can do so at diaperbankoftheozarks.com. And finally, Governor Mike Parson gave out several public safety medals to 17 Missouri first responders who helped in emergencies last year, including Springfield's former fire chief, David Hall. He's retired now, but he is in the Public Safety Hall of Fame for his service to the town. He's also known statewide for his leadership in fire training curriculum. Hall currently is the emergency manager at Missouri State. Several other public safety officers from the West Plains Fire Department were also awarded the governor's medal for their help in flooding occurrences that happened in 2017. That's a look at your news right now. It is a cold morning out there. Elisa Raffa has your forecast.
Good morning, Joe. Yeah, you'll want to bundle up out there this morning. 19 degrees in Branson. We do have dry roads and a couple of clouds out there. It is 15 in Springfield, 9 in Lake of the Ozarks, and 9 in Clinton. These are the air temperatures. Again, it's cold out there this morning. Extra warming needed here on that coffee meter. As we head through the day today, we'll keep things cold, only getting to about 32 degrees, much below the average of 58. We're going to increase that cloud cover, starting out with some sunshine, but will be partly to mostly cloudy by the end of the day with a temperature around 32 degrees. Then a winter weather advisory takes effect starting at 4 o'clock this evening through the overnight and then into noon tomorrow. It's for the eastern Ozarks, not for Springfield. A reminder, a winter weather advisory means that snow could create some hazardous conditions on the road, so you want to keep that in mind. Hour by hour, mostly cloudy but dry today. After 8 o'clock tonight, we'll start to see that snow increase from south to north for the eastern Ozarks, from West Plains up to Rolla. We'll keep it for that morning commute. We'll start out pretty snowy in Rolla, and then it exits by tomorrow afternoon. Not looking at any accumulating snow in Springfield, maybe a dusting. 1 to 2 inches of snow around Mountain Grove and West Plains, 2 to 3 possible from Rolla, Salem, and Eminence. Again, eastern Ozarks really focusing in on some of that accumulating snow. Not expecting anything for Springfield, but we could have a slick morning commute for our eastern communities by tomorrow morning, so you want to keep that in mind. Don't go anywhere. Ozarks Fox AM will be right back after this break.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Joe Morano. The former CEO of a Springfield charity called Preferred Family Healthcare has pleaded guilty in a multi-million-dollar political corruption scheme. Federal attorneys say 68-year-old Marilyn Nolan gave millions of charity dollars to lobbying firms and political campaigns in order to bribe public officials. In return, she, along with her staff, were given perks including cash, entertainment, and hotel accommodations. Almost $6 million was embezzled from the charity. Governor Mike Parson gave out several public safety medals to 17 Missouri first responders who helped in emergencies last year, including Springfield's former fire chief. David Hall, who retired last year, is now in the Public Safety Hall of Fame for his service. He's also known statewide for his leadership in fire training curriculum. Hall currently is the emergency manager at Missouri State University. Several public safety officers from the West Plains Fire Department were also awarded the Governor's Medal for their help in flooding occurrences last year. Elisa Rappa has a check of your weather today.
Good morning, Joe. It's going to be cold out there again today, only 32 degrees with increasing clouds, mostly cloudy by the end of the day. Winter weather advisory is in effect for the overnight for the eastern Ozarks, not including Springfield. In the purple shaded counties, we could accumulate 1 to 3 inches of snow by tomorrow morning. I expect a slick morning commute for those eastern counties, 24 degrees overnight tonight. We'll start with that snow early, and then we'll have clearing skies in the afternoon with a high of 42. CBS This Morning. We'll be right back.
No, we don't. They're already out.
Do I look okay?
You look beautiful.
Welcome back to Ozarks FOX AM. Our friend Jana Boyd, owner of Impulse 1672, is here. And look at all the lovely things you brought to us. Thank you for coming in.
Okay,
You're
I have a
welcome.
quick question, Jana.
Yeah.
If somebody's not familiar, what is Impulse 1672?
Impulse 1672 is a vintage and gift shop. So we have a little bit of everything for everyone.
So new and old?
Yes.
Okay.
Vintage, antique, and look at all this. Is this antique? Check this out.
This is very old. It's from the 1950s.
Can we hold that up a little bit?
Sure.
Yeah, I
Look
just
at
want them to
that.
see that.
It's all original. It's never been played with. I have the lid that goes to it.
That is adorable.
Is that a little meat grinder?
This is an actual meat grinder. It's really metal. You can use it. And the little egg beater also.
I've never seen anything like that. Have you, Jane?
How do you find stuff like this that's never been played with?
It's her passion.
We do a lot of traveling to find these things.
That's exactly right. And this beautiful, what is this? It's glass. The cups and saucers.
This set was made by Acro Agate. It's about 1930, 32.
It's beautiful.
Acro Agate started in Akron, Ohio, and they made marbles. And for 6 years, they made tea sets. And this is one of the original tea sets. We have the box that it was in, has the lid also.
Right. And you call it 1672, Impulse 1672, because that is your address, too, isn't it?
Yes.
1672 East Sunshine.
Yes.
Absolutely. And you've got a great big sign out there, but sometimes it's hard to see, so you want to notice that it's real close to Sunshine and Glenstone.
It's 1 block west of Glenstone.
Right.
And there is a very, very large knight in the front yard.
Yes. and it's weird, yeah, that you don't see that all the time, but it's a beautiful place to shop. Talk about some of the other things you've got here, because this is a gorgeous arrangement here.
On the other end, we brought some of our galvanized deer. One is a bucket and one is more like a sleigh. And
I love the sleigh. I love it.
we filled those with original shiny bright vintage ornaments that you can come in and purchase.
Yes.
And we also have boxes of shiny brights, as we have brought a box of those.
Look at this. This
too.
is adorable. And these ornaments in here, is that what's the shiny brights?
Yes.
Inside. Because those look like what my grandmother used to put on her Christmas tree.
Yes.
Those are gorgeous.
Aren't those so pretty? Do you see a trend of people coming back and wanting a vintage tree?
Yes.
Yes.
We have a vintage tree in the store. It is...
Do you have any for sale?
It is for sale. It's 6 feet tall.
Oh, my goodness.
What color is it?
Silver.
Yes, that's what I've been looking for. Look, we're looking at her store right now. I've been looking for a silver vintage Christmas tree like my great-grandmother used to have.
Look no further, Jeremy. You know where to go.
It's the aluminum Christmas tree by Evergleam, and it also has a color wheel, which is a reproduction that's coming with it.
That is fantastic.
That is so cool.
Take a look at this beautiful little snowman.
I love your store, though, because it looks so amazing, and every little nook and cranny is filled with amazing things.
There's a lot of things in there, so you have to poke and dig.
Yes.
And there's also a man cave in the back.
Yes, I have seen that.
Yes, in the man cave. I just wanted to mention this snowman because I bought one of these last year. He lights up, and he's just gorgeous. You have so many things that light up, and this beautiful little Santa in that one.
I guess people really enjoy this stuff during the holidays because you're going to find some vintage things that remind you maybe of your childhood or your grandparents. And do people come here in there specifically asking for certain things?
Yes, all of the time. So I write it down, and if I get it in, I'll give them a phone call.
That's right. and you still love digging and finding things.
Absolutely.
It's part of your world.
So would you say you're a picker?
Sort of.
Sort of. Also, there's a cute table way over here we got to point out because Kelly was actually eyeballing that.
I was.
I have a feeling you're not leaving the station with that because she loves this table so much. Did you create this?
Yes. This table was checked finish, which is that finish that the old pianos look like sometimes. And we took and redid this and put the graphics on it.
So you
it
did
still
that
looks
yourself?
Yes.
That took a long time.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. She was saying how much work that was, and it's glorious.
I just think that is gorgeous, and you would think it was 100 years old.
You would.
Hopefully it looks that way, yes.
It does.
In my
That
mind's
was the
eye, of
idea.
course, if you want to buy it, that's okay, but I'm trying to figure out a place to put it in my house.
Well, I love that we're having all these great shops on because it's giving me great Christmas ideas. Because this is like a gift shop. You can go buy your Christmas gifts here at Impulse
You
1672.
can, and if you really need to, I will do a layaway for you.
Oh, how nice is that?
That way we can hide it till you need it.
Right.
Right before Christmas.
Jenna, what are your hours there?
We are Wednesday through Friday, 10:30 to 5, and Saturday, 10:30 to 4.
Okay.
And one more time, where are you located?
1672 East Sunshine.
That's right. And you're going to find all kinds of unique items at Impulse.
And Kelly and I have actually been to the store several times, and we do
have.
love it.
And look, she may not even have to pack this stuff up because I may just have to buy everything that's
This
on
would look
the
great in my house.
Yeah, it would.
There's one thing that I didn't know if you noticed, and this is our little tree made out of flower frogs. And flower frogs date back to the early 16th century, and people used them to arrange their flowers, whether they were dried flowers or real.
I
That
did
is
notice
awesome.
that. I think it's beautiful.
So we've stacked up several to create a tree.
Janet, thank you for
Janet.
coming in.
Thanks so much. We love this stuff.
Impulse 1672. All right, coming up, we're heading to Billy Bob's Dairyland, and our good friend Tony Orlando is in the studio. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I love this stuff. This is so cute. I actually switched my tree.
Jeremy, how you doing? Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in.
Fabulous.
Do I look like I like a burger?
Look at your beautiful daughter.
Oh, she's something.
She's
She's
awesome.
gorgeous.
She's so little.
Oh, I have.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's time for another Ozarks destination. I recently went down to Billy Bob's Dairyland in Branson, one of my favorite burger joints ever.
Yes.
You got to meet Don Gibson. Take a look.
My name is Don Gibson, and me and my wife own Billy Bob Dairyland, and we've had it for 18 years. 3 locations we've been in. We've taken it over in 2000, July 21st of 2000. It was built in 1964, and it was on the strip up here where Dick Clark's is right now, and it was one of the last businesses on the strip. And I remember the kids, they come in here, the parents of the kids, and then maybe them said that that was their roundabout from the downtown to the Dairy Queen to back and forth, so they could see the girls and stuff, you know, and honk at the girls and things. So it's been around a long time. It's kind of a landmark. A lot of people have asked me, why do you want to buy Billy Bob's? And it always comes back to me is it's a people. This restaurant's not fast food. It's a people restaurant. And I've always been a people person. I was a basketball coach for 30 years. I lived in a small town of 1,500. We knew everybody. Strange car come into town, everybody knew it within 10 minutes, you know. And that's where I got my people skills, you know, knowing everybody. And I love people. People come in now and they look around and they say, I know what they're doing. They're wanting to see me. It makes you feel good. But when people leave, they're happy, so I'm happy. Well, there's 3 things why people like this restaurant. There's 3 things. The food is good. We sold over 102,000 burgers last year. And we have a simple menu everybody likes. It's one of the cleanest restaurants in town. A lady commented this yesterday. She said, I've been sitting right here at this table where I'm sitting. Said, I've been in lots of restaurants all over the country. Cleanest restaurant I've ever been in. And another guy left a couple of days ago, said, boy, that's the best burger I've had in 50 years, you know. So, you know, those things make you feel good. Me, anyway, if you're that type of person, you know, that's what it's all about. We have won some awards. We just recently got the Small Business of the Year award here in Branson, which that meant a lot to me. We got that award through support. We have tremendous support from our people and our tourists and the people. Once they eat here, they come back. The other award we got last couple weeks ago was the best burger. They had the bestofbranson.com, which they was different areas they voted on, shows and family restaurants and food. So we got the best burger on that deal there. So you know, those things, they help, and they just reinforce what you've already been doing. But it's a simple menu, 5 or 7 drinks on the backside and the shakes. And the meals are on the front page, but you know, we have burgers, we have foot-long hot dogs, we have chicken tenders, we have fried chicken breasts, we have grilled chicken breasts. Our chili's good. Our shakes, back when I was a kid, if you wanted a shake, you had 3 flavors: vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Well, we have about 12 different combinations of shakes and mix and match. Hot fudge brownies, we got fried pies, about 20 different flavors. And our sundaes, banana splits. So, you know, we pretty well got it covered for, you know, just a small menu, but we try to do a good job of it. To what I'd like for people to know, and I think it's important, you know, you create your own destiny, and we worked hard at it, and when you work hard, good things will come out of it. Another thing I found out in this restaurant, there's still a lot of good people, Billy Bob's is located just up from the Dixie Stampede, 1829 West Highway 76. Our hours, we open up at 10:30, and we close at 9. It's 7 days a week. Our local people really support us. I mean, it's you can stop 10 places and ask them. People go into those places and say, where do we get a good hamburger? Probably 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 is going to say, you need to go to Billy Bob's, and you'll be happy.
Oh, we love Billy Bob so much. Have you ever had a Billy Bob burger?
If you haven't had a Billy Bob and you live in the Ozarks, there's something wrong with you.
like this guy needs any introduction. This is Tony Orlando.
Doesn't it look like I had a few Billy Bobs in your lifetime? And over the years, you know, you've known me a long time, Kelly.
Yes, we've known you a long time.
You two are great.
Thank you.
so
It's
much.
good to see you both.
Thank you so much.
It's always good to see you. You're welcome.
you,
We
Jerry.
told Tony he's welcome on the show anytime.
Thank you.
Anytime you're in town, come on.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You're welcome.
You know, I was thinking, I did this Christmas show that we're doing Friday and Saturday at the Mansion. You were in it.
I was.
When you were 4 years old. So.
Thank you for saying that. Thank you for
But she
saying
was
that.
part of that show. It's amazing.
It was
that it's in
fun.
its 25th year. Longest running Christmas show other than Nutcracker, touring Christmas show. We're very proud of that.
You should
And it all
be.
started right here in Branson.
It started here in Branson.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't know either. If somebody hasn't seen your Christmas show and they want to come, tell us a little bit, what is in the show? Is it all Christmas music? Do you do some of your hits as well? Or?
Yeah, we do some of our hits, but it's interesting. That's the only show that's ever played in Vegas. And when we started it here, it was the first time we didn't want to do an ice skating under the Christmas tree show. I wanted to do something that basically was the real, true meaning of Christmas.
Right.
And so the whole idea of this show is that Santa, played by Dave Thompson, and has been with us since it began in, 1993, he is a soldier for Christ. So he brings us a nativity scene that we didn't have in the house and kind of scolds me through it. And it becomes a real great relationship between me and him, the audience, and so far it's been played to so many wonderful audiences. I'm very proud of that show.
You should be. And Tony, you are the ultimate entertainer. I'm telling you, if you've
thank
never
you.
seen this guy,
Thank you.
he makes everybody in the audience feels like he knows them personally.
I got good news. I'm going to say this on the air for the first time on any television show because we're friends, okay? You'll be proud of me on this one, all right? So 2020, a musical of my life story goes on Broadway.
Oh, my goodness.
Wait, is this breaking news, Tony?
Yeah, it's called Rooftop Dreams. It's breaking news right here.
Right here on Ozarks Fox AM.
I just want to invite you all to come. Next year we do previews in Raleigh-Durham for 4 weeks and then on to Broadway.
That is
Tony,
got to be
I'm not kidding.
an
We will be
honor.
there. We will go.
I look forward to that.
You know we will go. So what's the name of the show again?
Rooftop Dreams.
Rooftop Dreams.
Okay.
Story of Tony Orlando.
My life.
That's right. Okay, we're looking for some host fill-ins because we will be
Because we're
on
going.
the road.
What if we did a live show from the previews or from Broadway?
Everybody heard that, right?
Okay.
Live
Everybody
show
heard
from
it?
Broadway.
That's
Tony Orlando.
Let's do it.
how amazing is that? Oh, that's fantastic.
What did you think when they approached you about that?
Well, I was asked to write the show. I said to myself, you know what? You got Jersey Boys, Donna's summer show just opened. Cher has a show coming
Yes.
on.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to just fall into a jukebox type of show and just do the hits. So I wrote 14 new songs with Michael Marty in Nashville, and we wrote the book. And the book is really a musical drama. It's about my relationship not only with Thelma and Joyce, because we were the first multiracial group to ever do a primetime show.
Right.
We were very honored to do that.
Yeah.
And then my sister, who was cerebral palsied, mentally retarded, and the spark of the engine of my life, the relationship between myself and her, and what she taught me is what sparks the show on.
I cannot
And the show
wait to hear
ends
this.
with me, you know, my sort of comeback period after Freddie Prinze had passed away was going to Broadway in Barnum. So it ends the show in that period as a comeback piece in Barnum. So it's really a heartwarming. I didn't want the show to be just showbiz.
We wanted it to be real, absolutely. I remember
Yeah.
Freddie Prinze, and you guys were super close.
Yeah, we were
and
close.
what a tragedy, and I know that really affected you.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, he was a young, brilliant comic, you know, with a great future, and unfortunately, he died at 22 years old.
That is so young.
So
Yeah,
sad.
so
Yeah.
sad.
But you do, Tony, you have a heart of gold. I follow him on Twitter, and you're always doing good things, not just for our community here, but across the country.
Thank you.
What leads to that? Why do you see the need? Because every time I see you on Twitter, you're positive and you're uplifting, which we love that around here.
Well, if you don't take success, I'm in this business 58 years this year.
Wow.
My first
awesome.
hit record came out in 1961. It was produced by Carole King and myself, 1961. If you don't take celebrity or fame, whatever that is,
Right.
and turn it into a positive, the other side of the sword, which is not good,
Yes.
can destroy you. As you know, in our business, it has its great side and its destructive side. To make it a great side is giving to others. So working with Jerry Lewis on the telethon for 33 years as his co-host on the MDA telethon was a great way of giving back.
Learning that and
And then giving to the veterans, which we started our Veterans Day here in
knew you did
Branson
that.
Absolutely.
in 1993. You know, that little record of Yellow Ribbon has allowed me the opportunity of raising over $200 million for veterans.
That's fantastic. I know you work with the veterans, but we've got to tell the folks again, Tony, when your Christmas show is.
Friday and Saturday night.
At the mansion in Branson, and I will be there Friday night. I can't wait to see it. And
look, you used to be in it.
I used to. I'm very proud to have had.
She graduated to this show in Germany.
Tony Orlando, you are a delight. We love you.
I love you too. I'll see you on Broadway, right?
Yeah,
yes.
And I'll see you Friday night and Saturday night at the mansion.
At the mansion. You got to check out Tony Orlando. He is officially our new mascot for Ozarks Fox AM.
Okay,
Tony Orlando.
Tony.
All right, coming up, guess what? It's trivia time with Alamo Draft House. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Thank you again, Tony. That is so awesome.
Jeremy. God
we really
bless you.
do appreciate it so much.
Love you.
Thank you so much. Can we?
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's time to check in with the news and Joe Morano. Good morning, Joe.
Good morning, guys. Big news happening in Springfield today as it is day 2 of Nicholas Godejohn's trial. He, of course, is accused of murdering his ex-girlfriend Gypsy Blanchard's mother, Dee Dee, back in 2015. Yesterday, the prosecution and defense presented the jury with opening statements, the prosecution arguing that not only did he kill, he also had planned to do so. The defense argues it was Godejohn's autism that kept him from comprehending the actions he has confessed to from 3 years ago. The prosecution also showed footage from his 2015 interrogation in court, and you can see that the defendant confesses to the stabbing.
I mean, the truth is, okay, I'll admit it. I did actually stab her.
So you wouldn't have done it if somebody else would have asked?
No. There's no way I would have did for anyone else.
Okay, so you just
I
did it.
truly do worship her to the point that there's nothing I want to do for her.
Day 2 of this trial is starting at 9:15 today. The state is expected to rest its case, meaning the defense may call its first witness. The former CEO of a Springfield charity called Preferred Family Healthcare has pleaded guilty in a multi-million-dollar political corruption scheme. Federal attorneys say 68-year-old Marilyn Nolan gave millions of charity dollars to lobbying firms and political campaigns to bribe public officials. In return, she, along with her staff, were given perks like cash, entertainment, and hotel accommodations. Almost $6 million was embezzled from the charity. Now, we've reported on this story in the past, which has included several employees and politicians also pleading guilty in connection to this scheme. The Diaper Bank of the Ozarks, which serves families in 32 counties, is experiencing a shortage of diapers. Jill Bright is the founder and says they donate about 75,000 diapers every month. She also says the donations of money and diapers are falling short. Money is the best donation because they can buy twice the amount of diapers than you can if you did through retail.
The average cost of adequately diapering a baby is about $60 to $80 a month. And quite honestly, for a lot of our families, they're already struggling to put food on the table, and you add that expense for diapers, and they just can't do it.
If you'd like to donate or sign up for assistance, you can do so at diaperbankoftheozarks.com. Finally, Governor Mike Parson gave out several public safety medals to 17 Missouri first responders who helped in emergencies last year, including Springfield's former fire chief. David Hall, who retired last year, is now in the Public Safety Hall of Fame for his service to Springfield. He's also known statewide for his leadership and fire training curriculum. Hall currently is the emergency manager at Missouri State University. Several public safety officers from the West Plains Fire Department were also awarded the governor's medal for their help in all the flooding that happened in that area last year. Let's check in now with meteorologist Elisa Raffa for your Wednesday weather.
Good morning, Joe. We've got a cold start out there this morning. A couple of clouds in Branson, dry roads, and a temperature of 19 degrees. It is 15 in Springfield, 9 in Lake of the Ozarks, and 12 in Rolla. So bundle up at the bus stop this morning. We'll keep temperatures cold as we head through the afternoon. Only a high of 32, much below the average of 58. We're going to increase that cloud cover. We'll turn partly to mostly cloudy by the end of the day, with temperatures in the lower 30s. A winter weather advisory goes into effect at 4 o'clock this evening, lasts through the overnight till noon tomorrow for the eastern Ozarks. It does not include Springfield. We're looking at these counties in the purple, including cities like Rolla, Mountain Grove, and West Plains. Again, remember, winter weather advisory means that snow could create some slick conditions out there, so you want to drive slow and keep that weather safety kit in the car. Here's that hour-by-hour futurecast. Mostly cloudy skies through the day today, but dry. Then after 8 o'clock, we'll start to fill in some of this snow from south to north. We'll keep it to the east overnight. Notice Springfield not getting any of that snow. And then a wraparound through the morning commute tomorrow, exits by tomorrow afternoon. Nothing in Springfield, maybe a dusting. 1 to 2 inches of snow around Mountain Grove, 2 to 3 from Rolla, Eminence, and Salem. Again, remember, that could create some slick conditions by the morning commute tomorrow, so you want to keep that in mind. Don't go anywhere. Ozarks FOX AM will be right back after this short break.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I can't wait to work with you. Yeah, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. So, did you figure all that out?
yeah.
We got enough water in there? Okay. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Awesome. Good. Is Jen around?
Yeah, she's about to walk in.
Okay. When she comes, come this way because she's going to sit with us first.
Absolutely.
And then we're going to get to you.
Oh.
Oh, that's right.
This is Ozarks Fox AM.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm Kelly Smith.
And I'm Jeremy Brave. And Kelly, something we never talked about, our
What?
theme music. Sometimes when it's playing, I feel like I want to do like modern interpretive dance to that.
Well, maybe we'll do that one morning.
Do you think we should maybe do a modern interpretive like...
And then just, like, starting over there and then just coming and sitting on the couch or something?
Maybe in leotards?
No. No leotards. And let me just say, I was speaking for myself, but now I'm speaking like I don't want to see you in a leotard. Okay? I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody want to see that.
Ain't nobody wants to see that. No.
No, sorry. I was swaying to the music.
That's just for ballerinas and oh, well,
okay.
Never mind.
I won't do it, Kelly. I won't do it.
Tony is so cool, though.
Tony Orlando
is here.
I tell you, nicest guy, super uber famous. He knows everybody. I just went to grab his cell phone and scroll through all of his contacts just to see who he knows.
Well, let me just say this. We know he knows a lot of people, and his beautiful daughter, Jen, was here today.
Oh,
and
she's
she
gorgeous.
looks just like a Kardashian. And I said that to her, and then Tony said, the Kardashians think you look like a Kardashian.
They actually said that to her.
Yeah, so he actually... He hangs with real famous people.
He really does, not
so
pseudo-famous people.
No. But listen, if you get a chance, go see his show in Branson at the Mansion, Friday night and Saturday night. It's a famous, famous show. He's done it for 25 years.
It's a famous show, a fabulous show.
It's a fabulous, famous show.
Oh, fabulous, famous. I got you, because it's legendary.
It's legendary.
I got
That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't realize it had gone on so long.
Yeah, 25 years. And the only other show that's gone that long is The Nutcracker.
Do you miss it?
I totally do. I totally miss hiding in that tree and then singing. I sang "Oh Holy Night," and that's one of my favorite Christmas songs too.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the holidays. I love Tony Orlando. I love
And
movies.
you know who else you love?
I do.
Jen John Meyer from
I do love her.
Draft House. Come on in,
Jen. Seriously, it's like I look forward to this every week because Jen, I'll even kisses Jen in movies. Mwah. Mwah. I love
right there.
How can I follow that? I love Tony Orlando, and he knows the Kardashians, and here's Jen John, who got here 17 seconds ago and never got to meet him.
I'm so sorry you missed him.
Were you rushing a little
This is the story
bit?
of my life.
Were you
No,
rushing
my
a little
car
bit
wouldn't start.
It is
because
cold.
it's so
Yes.
cold.
Well, it started, I was out earlier this morning, and then I came back, and then it was like, that's enough.
It's like, it does this like,
Yeah, it was like,
yeah, it
nothing
doesn't,
gonna happen.
yeah.
So Jen, we're glad you're here.
So
love
glad
your
to be here.
pants.
Yes.
Thanks.
What what's going on at Alamo Draft House we need to know about?
So much. So I'm really excited about tonight because we're having stepbrothers, and it's David and I hosting as the stepbrothers because we have a very stepbrother-like relationship and that we have to be together even though we don't necessarily want to.
Right.
I find that it was not a stretch on this one. It felt very natural, and our wigs are on point.
That's
great. I
have no doubts. I have no doubts.
Yeah, mine's more semi-pro, and his is more like, what is it, Blades of Glory?
That's a good one, too.
Now, Jen, I have a whole trunk of wigs if you ever need them.
I really
just,
do.
Just
I'm
let me
gonna
know,
hit you up
okay?
for
So
those wigs.
I can help you out in that department.
So
They
tonight,
might even look real.
explain again tonight's Stepbrothers. What can people expect and what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm going to keep it a little PG, but there are some props with this one that, like, about 4 times a year we have some next level props. And this is one of those times because we have I'm going to start with the lower level. We have the champagne poppers.
Okay.
We have the white Tootsie Rolls. There's a scene. It's not important, but you can eat those. They're very edible. And then we have the Catalina wine mixer glasses.
Ooh.
Nice. You can take them home.
Yes.
They're actual glasses. They're super cool. So
How fun is your job?
It's pretty much the funnest.
It is the funnest. It's so great.
It's really
so
great.
chill.
Is there anything else coming up we need to look forward to?
Yeah, we also have our afternoon teas, which we have once a month, and that is Sunday, and we're doing Victoria and Abdul, which is a story about Queen Victoria and her. Yeah.
I never saw that movie, but I remember when it came out.
But I really want to go.
I actually saw that.
And with the afternoon teas, you get like a 4-course or 3-course, and then a dessert, and it's each pairing has a tea, and we have like the cucumber sandwiches, everything that you wanted as a kid playing tea party with your dolls, only it's real food and it's not make-believe, and you actually get to eat it, and we bring it to you and take it away, and you feel very pampered.
That sounds delicious.
So I am going to add a ticket to the afternoon tea Sunday to our regular giveaway.
Oh!
She's upping the ante.
You're upping the game here,
That's
Jen.
right.
Let's get fancy with it.
But I have to know, on that sandwich, is there cream cheese?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes, depending on how fancy you want to get.
She loves it.
I love the cucumber, but I've seen the cucumber with the cream cheese. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. That's a frequent pairing.
Yeah, frequent pairing.
Kelly could eat the block of cream cheese by itself.
I totally could.
Oh, I can't do it.
She could do
I
it.
like it if it's blended in and you can't taste cream cheese directly.
Oh.
I know.
Really?
You're speaking a foreign language to us right now.
We don't
I like the
understand that.
buttercream. Like if I'm going to have the frosting, I want the
butter-
frosting that's just the
buttercream.
lard and the sugar, and we're way off.
I love that you use the word lard, though. That's what my grandma says.
That's what it is. And like the middles, if there was an Oreo, it's called just middles or just stuffing.
Yeah.
I would.
That would be all your
would
thing.
Be my thing.
Well, we need to probably get back to movies
We're
just
way
because
off
we're way off topic here,
We
Jen.
don't have any Oreo fillings at these afternoon teas because they're fancy.
Because they're fancy. Do you pick a different English movie then to have your teas? Is it always
it's
with
always,
royalty?
Well, like next month is Little Women.
Oh,
that's my favorite.
Does it help that I've been watching The Crown on Netflix?
Oh,
Does that help at
but
all?
You're going to love The Favorite that's coming out next month. Oh, yes.
Oh my
very,
gosh.
very funny.
I'm really into
sharp-witty
that.
movie about the Queen.
Yeah, okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
Maybe we could just come there and film us watching the movie, just our reaction to it.
That would be fun because you're just going to die the whole time.
That's so
good.
cool.
Are you allowed to speak with a British accent during tea?
Yes. In fact,
good.
it's encouraged.
Okay, good.
All right, let's just do that the rest of the show.
The rest of the show, Jen Jo Maya.
Okay.
We're fancy.
All right, then.
But trivia is coming up in the next hour. But
it's a big deal. That's right. Okay.
We're excited.
And it's random. Who knows what he's going to talk about?
I don't know. What's happening?
Well, we got to check in with the weather. And Lisa, before we get to trivia. Lisa, how's the weather looking?
It is cold out there this morning. 19 degrees in Branson with mostly cloudy skies, calm winds, but dry, not slick roads out there for a change. Temperatures, again, very chilly. It's 14 degrees in Springfield, 15 in Lake of the Ozarks, 14 in Rolla, and 17 in Fort Leonard. So bundle up at the bus stop. As you head out the door today, it's going to be cold all day. We'll have increasing clouds. That will keep temperatures in the 30s, 32 degrees by this afternoon, again, staying cold. A winter weather advisory goes into effect at 4 o'clock this evening, lasts through the overnight and then into tomorrow. Not for Springfield. It's for areas east of Springfield in the purple shaded counties. Include cities like Rolla and West Plains. That's where we can accumulate snow. Remember, winter weather advisory means that snow could create things pretty slick and hazardous on the road. So so you want to take it easy, especially by tomorrow morning's commute. Here's that futurecast. You can see dry, mostly cloudy out there today. And then by the overnight, that's where we'll start to see some of the snow come in from the south, moving up to the north, from West Plains up to Rolla. You can see Springfield will stay flurry-free, and then that as it exits by tomorrow afternoon. Not looking at anything in the way of snow for Springfield, maybe a dusting. 1 to 2 inches from Mountain Grove to West Plains. Rolla, Salem, Eminence could get 2 to 3 inches of snow there. Again, remember, this is going to be pretty quick hitting. It will be overnight mainly, ending by noon on Thursday. Mainly to the east of Highway 63. That's where we could get 1 to 3 inches of snow. Very little amounts, if anything, for Springfield. And this could create a slick morning commute for those counties to the east, like Rolla and West Plains. So you want to keep that in mind. Cold out there today, but dry, increasing the clouds. Snow exits early on Thursday, 42 degrees. 55 degrees, closer to average on Friday. More rain and snow possible on Sunday. Jeremy and Kelly, back to you.
Thanks, Elisa. I hate winter.
I know.
That's all I got to say. Yes. All right, coming up, it is our favorite time of the week. It's trivia time with Alamo Drafthouse. Stick around. Ozarks Fox AM. We'll be right back. You ready? Game faces. Game faces on. I'm going to be...
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It is that time. Know what time? Trivia time.
Trivia time.
Alamo Drafthouse. Oh, my goodness. Okay, here we go. Let me take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath. Okay, now, David, do we have a theme this week?
We don't.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
So this is any movie ever made?
Yes, I ran the
it
gamut.
right
There
down.
was quite a variety here. So
Okay, are we ready to start this?
Are they all
oh,
talking?
good luck.
We got our buzzer faces
They
on
are
here.
all
Here we go.
talkies.
Okay.
All
here we
right.
go. Oh, gosh, I'm scared.
Question number 1.
Okay.
We're off
to a great start.
I know.
I'm trying.
Trivia, and we don't know words.
Mumble.
It's okay.
In the film Moulin Rouge, what is it that Christian believes in above all things?
Truth, beauty, and love.
Wow.
That's correct.
Oh my gosh, Jeremy, I can't even believe you got that. And Cher's in that movie.
She's in Moulin Rouge?
Yes.
Cher is?
That movie.
What?
Moulin Rouge is my favorite.
No,
Okay, I'm going to have to Google that because I've seen Moulin Rouge 17,000 times. You're thinking of Burlesque.
You're right, I am.
Moulin Rouge, she's not
Burlesque.
Oh,
That's what I'm
bonus
thinking
points.
of.
Okay. Moulin Rouge, I don't think. No, I have not seen that.
in. Nicole Kidman, Ewan McGregor.
Good.
I love
Oh,
it.
you got it.
It's
Okay.
my favorite movie.
Number 2.
Okay.
Question number 2. What is the name of the mockumentary that focuses on several competitors in the Mayflower Kennel Club dog show?
Best in Show.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Come on.
I love this game.
Okay, let me just say, if I lose everything this week, I'm out next week.
Question number 3.
Okay.
This film was remade this year featuring Anna Faris and Eugenio Derbez.
Overboard.
That is correct. I had a whole sentence after that.
Wow! I just know the original. How about that? Okay.
Okay, I just love trivia. Okay.
Very competitive.
Have you noticed it?
Yeah.
Have you noticed?
It's cutthroat.
In fact,
You
excuse
should
me,
be
we
standing
need,
right next to him.
we need
Actually,
a new
don't be.
table. He's put a hole in this one. Yes.
It's getting worn out there.
I know my hand does
There's a
hurt.
groove.
Okay.
In the film Thelma and Louise, when Louise attempts to pick up her money order at the motel, what code word does she give?
Oh, Lordy. That's a hard one.
Brad Pitt.
No. Because that's all we remember from Thelma and Louise, and that they die at the end.
Jen?
Magnolias.
That's absolutely incorrect.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
you said it like you
I
knew
was
it.
just looking at your faces like, that's not it.
I believe you.
The correct answer is peaches.
Peaches!
Peaches.
You were way closer though, Jen.
Did somebody say peaches? Michael Madsen's behind her.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Wow.
Question number 5. What is the name of the town as well as cafe featured in the film Fried Green Tomatoes?
Whistle Stop Cafe.
Hey,
That's correct.
I'm going to get under the table.
Join us every week on Jeremy's Trivia, where we talk about things Jeremy knows.
This is it's a substantial lead at this point, yes.
Oh my gosh.
It feels like, is it like quadruple points for this?
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see how it's going. Yeah. I see how you're doing this. Hey,
Yeah,
you're going to get quadruple points on the last question and then win.
I really just
Yeah.
Okay.
that
Come on,
down
Jen.
on my own.
In the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off, what team's hockey jersey does Cameron Fry wear?
Oh, it's red.
I don't know. I just want to go with Blackhawks.
What'd you say? Oh.
No.
Figures.
You were so close with what you
Bronco?
said.
What'd you say? What did you say?
I said it was a red jersey. Red Sox? No, red something. Red Bull? Oh, wait. Red Wings.
Red Wings is correct.
Cody, Cameron and Cody gets it.
What was the name of Mia Wallace's failed TV pilot in Pulp Fiction?
Oh,
It's like the Fox Force 5.
Yes! Get excited about it.
Hey, say that again. I didn't even
Fox
hear.
Force 5.
I don't believe there was a
think in the
question
middle.
mark on the actual title of it.
Oh, there's always a question mark on my answers.
That's awesome. I love that.
To which song does Phil Connors keep waking up to in the film?
I got you, babe.
That's correct. In Groundhog's Day, he wakes
Well,
up
if
to
you
I Got
mentioned
You.
Groundhog Day first, I would have known. I don't know the
Sadly,
first
we
part of
didn't
that.
get to that point.
I'm-
Maybe stop
wait, I'm
feeding
so-
Jeremy the questions.
I am sorry. He did not
Okay.
give me the questions. I get excited because it's actually
Because he
something
has
I
done
know.
this first.
They're going to think this is rigged at
Yeah,
home.
okay.
We got to find. Hey, next week, can we talk about health and fitness? I might do better with that one.
Let's do that.
What movie and television star has also had his fair share of time behind the camera directing films such as Matilda, Death to Smoochie, and The War of the Roses?
I'll let you have it.
No, I don't know. I just wanted to hit the table.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Yes.
Danny DeVito?
That is correct. Danny DeVito.
Who I love, by the way.
How could you not?
Yeah.
When he announced his divorce
awesome.
from Rhea Perlman, I cried.
Did you
I love them.
Oh,
Yeah,
they were
me
cute
too.
together.
I just love them.
It was
Yes.
we all mourned.
I know.
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Same as Sunny and Cher.
All right. Who sang the song Mr. Cellophane and was nominated for an Oscar for his performance in the movie musical Chicago?
Oh, I see his face. I see his face. Riley?
That's correct.
Oh,
John
my
C.
goodness.
Riley.
John C. Riley.
Oh,
Yes, I could see his face. I couldn't think of the whole name, but Riley, yes.
All right. What is the name of the company developed by the stepbrothers Dale and Brennan in the film Step Brothers?
Oh my God.
Man, I
Jen,
love
you
those
should
guys.
know this.
Jen,
those guys.
you're dressing up as them tonight.
Just watched it last night. That is not fair.
Oh.
It's
Oh, you're so close with.
precision is what I don't have in this.
Nope.
That was an awful try.
I know.
Cody? Nothing? Cody Cameron? Oh, wait, Cody.
Prestige Worldwide.
That is correct.
Now, I have to say,
Worldwide.
they're giving the answers up there. Hey, hello, I hear nothing from upstairs. Can I say hello?
Wait, can you tell us that answer one more time? What was it? Prestige something?
Prestige Worldwide.
Prestige Worldwide. Okay, unfortunately, we're out of time.
Oh, no. Oh, boo.
Gosh. I know that Kelly and Jen are very upset we're out of time.
Yeah.
Go visit Alamo Draft House, their teas, their trivias. It's so much. I promise I will not show up, and he does not feed me any of the answers, I promise. You guys, we love you.
Need to.
Yeah, we
I
do.
can say I've
Absolutely.
regained my title as of today. Now I'm 2.
I think there's no doubt.
I think there's no doubt.
I love David.
I think I'm sick next
How could you
Wednesday.
not when you're a winner?
Don't go anywhere, because coming up, Trista Herzog from Big Brothers and Big Sisters is going to be here talking about Beer Fest. We will be right back. What is Beer Fest?
There we go.
Not even the right.
Is that even
I
the question?
think a better format is
Hey, do you need a mic check from Trista? All right, if you want to say your name and spell it for us. So
Trista Herzog, Trysta, Herzog.
All right, we're good. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. Beer Fest is this weekend, and Trista Herzog is here with Big Brothers, Big Sisters, who, you know, you're benefiting from Beer Fest.
Yes.
Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Tell us all about that.
So Big Brothers Big Sisters, this is our 10th annual Beer Fest event. We do this every year, and we bring a lot of folks out who can taste some of the different breweries and home brewers that we have in the area, as well as a lot of restaurants. So all those proceeds come right back to our organization and help the kids that we're serving.
So you're finding this is something that really works, because who doesn't like beer, right?
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's kind of a different market. We have 3 events each year, and this is just tapping into a different market that we can get donations from and then give people something to look forward to every year.
Yeah.
Tell us about Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Our organization is serving children in our community who are really the most vulnerable. Our mission is to provide children who are facing adversity with really life-changing friendships. What that means is we match them with caring, consistent adults who can mentor them and be a part of their lives in a way that maybe they don't have a positive influence.
It's really important, the relationships that kids don't have coming up and how that affects them in a really negative way. If they're left by themselves, if there's no one to care for them or teach them.
Right, yes. And a lot of our kids are coming from single-parent households, or they have a parent who's incarcerated, or they're in foster care or some other guardianship situation. So working with those families to provide a person in their life who's going to show up every week and just be their friend. I usually tell our potential volunteers, it's really simple. You show up when you say you will, and teach them what a good friend looks like.
Right.
Are you looking for volunteers for Big Brothers Big Sisters?
Oh, absolutely. We have more than 100 children in our region who are waiting for Bigs, and about 85% of those are boys.
Yeah.
So, so you guys out there, please sign up and really know that you don't need any special qualifications. You don't need to be a counselor or a teacher or someone like that. Really just being a caring person who can make those appointments and keep them.
That's right. And there's, I mean, parents, I mean, there's no qualifications for that necessarily, and people have children and they raise them and people turn out just great. So if somebody wanted to be a Big, how do they go about that?
Well, they can visit us on our website, www.bigbro.com. Check out some of those programs. They would put in their application online, and we would bring them into our offices to really give them the nitty-gritty. What does it look like to be a Big? What does a match look like? And really giving them that insight to let them know what it takes.
Quickly, what is the time commitment for a Big?
Our lunch buddies, those folks who go into the school to spend 30 minutes a week with a kid eating lunch at their school. And then we also have our community-based program where you would pick them up at home and take them on an outing, which is usually 2 hours a week. And we ask that all of our volunteers give a year of service at least. And typically matches take about 2 or 3 years on average.
And Beer Fest this weekend.
Beer Fest is this weekend. General admission is 1 to 4 at
and
the
we'll
Springfield
post
Expo Center.
all of that on our social media as well. Don't go anywhere because there's so much more fun on Ozarks Fox AM. More good stuff, including Lost Signal Brewing Company. It's coming up next.
Okay. We're actually going to do that over here by the couch.
Hi. Hi. So who's who? I didn't.
I'm Sarah.
You're Sarah.
Yes.
I'm Marissa. You're Marissa.
Yeah.
I'm Kelly. Nice to meet you. Let me get my yoga mat.
Okay.
So we're going to talk.
Talk first. So just.
You and I will go first.
What all we have to talk about today, so I make sure I cover everything you'd like. And turkeys for the holidays, of course.
Turkeys for the holidays, yes.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. I'm here with Sarah O'Toole, who is with Lost Signal Brewing Company, which I have to say, I do love Lost Signal. I was there on opening weekend when they opened. It was jam-packed, amazing food, and you have so much going on for the holidays, which I wouldn't normally have expected, but you do.
Yes, yeah, we are so excited about the holiday season coming up. We have our smoked turkeys coming back this year, which was a huge success last year. So it's $3.99 per pound. We take care of all the cooking. It's smoked in our smoker. We rub it with barbecue seasoning. Absolutely delicious.
Is this it right here?
That's it right there, yeah.
This is gorgeous. And it smells amazing, by the way.
Yes.
So what do you do again special to this?
So we start it with a brine for 12 hours, and then we pull up the skin, put some butter underneath there, make sure it's nice and juicy, put some barbecue rub under the skin, and then we put barbecue rub on top of the skin, smoke it for 5 to 6 hours depending on the size of the turkey, and then it's all yours.
And do you pick this up hot, or do you need to heat it up once you get home?
It depends on the day you pick it up. We're doing pickups the day before Thanksgiving, normal business hours, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then on Thanksgiving, you can pick it up from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
When is it too late to order one?
November 20th is the last day.
Last day, November 20th.
So you still got time.
So if you're lazy like me and don't want to cook,
yes.
You're doing the hard work for us.
Yeah, and it's only $3.99 per pound.
That is a good deal, and I love the way you're preparing it also. But you have a lot of great deals going on for Black Friday, Small Business Saturday.
Yes, so in addition to our turkeys, on Thanksgiving Day, you can fill one of our growlers with beer. We're doing growler fills in addition to the turkey pickup that day. But for Small Business Saturday and Black Friday, we have some special deals going on for these and also our shirts, which you can also find on our Facebook page. But our main deal that we have going on is a growler fill and growler, and you get 2 glasses free for $25 for the 64-ounce size, which is about 4 pints of beer. And then for the 32-ounce size, $15, same deal. You get 2 8-ounce glasses with that for free.
Now with these growlers, can you bring this back and get it refilled then?
Yeah.
That's a perk of that, that gift. Because I know a lot of people are thinking of unique gift ideas.
Yes.
The growler's a great gift idea.
Give the gift of beer.
The gift. You're speaking our language now,
right?
Sarah. Yes, and you do have the shirts and the hats.
Yes. So
as well.
If you buy 2 T-shirts, you get 1 T-shirt free, equal of lesser value. And then if you buy a shirt and a hat, you get free sunglasses.
There's a lot of deals going on.
Yeah, come check us out. And then Small Business Saturday, we're doing half-price appetizers with any other local business's receipt.
So with another, say that one more time, another business receipt, you get...
You show us a local business receipt, you get a half-price appetizer for shopping local.
It's all about local. We love local around here, and we love Lost Signal. Also, I know you have one of my favorite items ever created, which is the street corn.
Yes, oh my gosh. So
Just
good.
remind the viewers how amazing the street corn is.
So we roast the street corn over a fire. Then we put our cilantro lime dressing on top, Cojita cheese melted in the oven. Then we put cilantro and paprika on top, and it's pure heaven, and the stuff dreams are made of.
And I will confess a story. I went to Lost Signal opening weekend. Now, when you go to a store for opening weekend, you need to be prepared for all of the masses of people who attend. It's never happened again, but that opening weekend I went to order my street corn, and unfortunately it sold out because it's so popular and it's so delicious.
Yes, well, with barbecue, you know, once it's gone, it's gone. I mean, it takes a while to prepare. It's one of those things.
And you want it fresh and delicious.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You don't,
If somebody's not familiar with Lost Signal, give us an idea of the beers that you have and the extensive menu.
Yeah, so we have 3 beers that stay on draft year-round. We have our Lost Signal Lager, our flagship beer, which is our smoked pecan porter, and then we have our on-air IPA as well. We try to have something for everybody. We've got a couple stouts on right now. We have a coffee milk stout, which is fantastic. It's got bourbon barrel-aged coffee beans in it.
That sounds unique.
The rest of our beers will rotate besides the 3 that we have on draft all year. But yeah, we have something for everybody. We've got light beers, dark beers, IPAs, everything in between.
What's the most popular, do you think?
Probably it's a toss-up between our on-air IPA and our smoked pecan porter.
Yeah, the smoked pecan porter just sounds delicious.
We smoke the pecans at the brewery, too.
Do you really?
Yeah, we do.
How long does it take to make that beer?
I believe it's about... The brewing process takes a couple hours at least, and then it sits in the tanks and ferments, so it takes a while.
So you got the beer, and then you got the food. Besides the turkey for the holidays, the street corn, what else you got?
Oh, we've got ribs, we've got brisket. We do brunch every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, go into the brunch menu then, because I have not been there for brunch yet. How did I not know about this?
It is amazing. So we do $10 mimosa pitchers during brunch, which, I mean, that's always a win. Then we have brunch with a barbecue twist, so we do things like pulled pork Benedict, brisket Benedict. We've got huevos rancheros. It's fantastic. Pancakes, and you can all pair it with our beers.
And what I love too about Lost Signal, if somebody's confused, because I was confused the first time, I was like, why is it called Lost Signal?
Yes, so it's actually an old radio station. Way back in the day, it was the KICK radio station, AM station. And that's where our tower comes from. And back, that was their tower back in the day.
And the tower, by the way, lights up.
It's awesome. You can't miss it.
If you're trying to find Lost Signal, look for the lit up lights that are streaming up and down on that old tower. It is gorgeous because it's leading people to Lost Signal Brewing Company.
Yes, and for Christmas time, it's going to be lit up red and green, most likely.
Oh, that's so great.
So you'll be able to see us from all over downtown.
Yes, okay, so if somebody wants to make that last-minute turkey order and get the growlers, how's the best way to reach you so they can do that?
So for turkeys, you can email info@lostsignalbrewing.com, or you can give us a call and we will write you down on our sheet and get you all taken care of. Growlers, just come in that day and we'll get you all hooked up. We can let you taste some beers before. So.
Oh, you can taste it before?
Yeah.
Little sample?
Yeah, little samples.
And you have till the 20th, correct? The 20th to order the turkeys.
Yes, correct.
That's amazing. I'm coming in for brunch. I didn't realize you had brunch.
Definitely.
So you will see me there, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, and I think Kelly, I'm over here with some food, but Kelly's getting her fitness on over on the sofa. Kelly, who you got with you?
That's right. We have Marissa Frazier from Ozark Mountain Yoga with us today, and it's great to have you. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We need some stress relievers, and yoga is known for that. Now, let's first talk about you're a registered yoga instructor and a personal trainer. So, how long have you been doing yoga?
About 3 years.
About 3 years. Do you love it? Do you absolutely love it?
I really do. Yeah, it's changed my life. Learning how to manage stress better, just strengthening my body, improving core strength, feeling better overall, stretching your muscles.
Right. And so how is it different from other kinds of exercise? What does it do for the body that maybe weight training doesn't do?
Well, the mindfulness side of things is you're in the present moment, you're breathing, you're stretching, you're lengthening your muscles. So that naturally helps to combat stress. But as well, you're improving core strength, balance, coordination, improving that mind-body connection.
Balance is a big deal, isn't it? And as we get older, why is it that we don't have as much balance as we used to?
You just kind of lose that connection with your body. Balance tends to decrease about 50% from age 25 to 75. So over time, just the more you can do to strengthen that connection of being aware of your body, then the better your balance is going to be.
Right, being aware of your body. I think we just go through life and we do what we do, and sometimes we don't take that time to really focus. So the mental side of it, because we're so busy, I think for one reason, don't you think? Or we're worrying about this, or we're thinking about the future. So do you have ways to just teach people to be more in the moment?
It's kind of naturally built into the process of like breathing and stretching and doing these poses where you're balancing, and it kind of forces you to have to concentrate on a single point where you're trying to hold a balanced pose, and it just brings you very in the moment, very aware of your body, and it just naturally improves focus, concentration.
Yeah, and you also have a degree in helping people not to, if they're injured, you can help them with that.
Yeah, I have a bachelor's degree in exercise science. So I'm an exercise physiologist. I tend to have my classes focus a little bit more on core strength and injury prevention, yoga for runners, as well as doing private sessions, working one-on-one with people with whatever they've got going on with their bodies.
Right, and so say someone has a back injury, you know, you think you don't want to move it, you don't want to use it because will that make it worse? But actually strengthening it will make it it works better that way?
Definitely strengthening your core, strengthening all of the surrounding muscles will just give your back better support. Of course, you want to check with your doctor, make sure everything's good to go.
Yes.
But stretching and releasing tension in the body, releasing stress, tends to have a huge effect on releasing back pain.
So is it, I mean, can anybody start yoga at any time? I mean, you know, if you've never done it your whole life, is it okay just to start?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, there are classes all the way from beginner to advanced. There's tons of different kinds of yoga that will fit exactly what you're looking for. If anybody is interested, I am going to teach a Black Friday unwind and de-stress class on Friday evening, the 23rd. So you can look into that.
Friday evening, the 23rd. Is that this week? My goodness, time goes so. Is it next week?
Next week, right after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Release the holiday stress.
Oh, right. And we've all eaten a lot and that sort of thing, too. That is fantastic. Now, tell everybody where you're located.
Ozark Mountain Yoga, it is at the corner of Republic and National Road, attached to the Mama Jean's building on the right side.
Okay, and I love you've got the rooftop, and sometimes when the weather is nice, you guys will work from the top of the building.
Yeah, I love that. Whenever it's nice out, we'll just get the nice view outside by the trees, get a little nature.
That's fantastic. All right, so you'll do private sessions as well?
Yes, yeah, those are available. And then there's memberships at the studios. You can come in and take unlimited classes.
That sounds fantastic. I think I'd like to come over and take a class from you. That sounds good. You see people of all ages, I'm sure. Marissa, thank you so much for coming in. All right, we appreciate it. All right, coming up, Jeremy and I are going to figure out this whole yoga thing. She's going to show us some poses, loosen up our minds. Don't go anywhere. Maybe you'll want to join in.
Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM. It's time to check back in with Kaylee, who's on Commercial Street at Eurasia. Kaylee, how's it going down there on Commercial Street?
Cold out and warm in here, and I can smell the coffee, and that's warming my soul, honestly. I'm here with Justin Byler, owner of Eurasia Coffee and Tea. Let's talk about what you guys have planned, maybe any events coming up.
Well, we're getting ready to, in the next month or so, launch our social incubator space that's above our cafe. So it's a co-working space and a space where we'll take entrepreneurial ideas that give back to specific causes and really work on fleshing out the business plans and taking the next steps to really realizing them as full companies.
For sure. And then you guys have been open for 3.5 years?
Yeah, April will be 4 years. So.
Wow. And then kind of what do you foresee in the coffee kind of aspect of your business? Any improvements there?
Yeah. When we started out and we renovated the building 4 years ago, we had set up to put a roaster in our cafe area, and so all our gas lines are run, our electric's run. We just need the roaster, and so that's something that within the next couple months we're going to be adding to the building here, and really giving us a chance to roast the coffee fresh from the space here every day. So.
For sure. Now, there's a lot of people out there, maybe watching, maybe they want some coffee. Explain what you guys offer here.
We do mainly blends of coffee, so we'll try and take a coffee and make it so that it's really palatable for the majority of the people. With the roaster, we'll also be doing single origins for those of you who really like to get into kind of tasting the soil that the coffee comes out that come. But we really do just a wide variety of coffee drinks.
What treats do you have?
Oh, they're good. Probably my favorite is the salted Rice Krispie treat. So it's
those big ones out at the front in the front desk. Oh, those look delicious. Have over tea here. We'll toss it back. And Kelly.
All right, thank you. We're kind of cold in here. We could take some coffee or tea, but we're going to do a little yoga instead with Marissa Frazier from Ozarks Mountain Yoga. Show us what we need to do to warm up and help our bodies.
So we'll start with just some standing stretches, a good way to wake up the day. So first one we'll do is just to stretch out our sides. So if you reach your arms up, wrapping your right hand around your left wrist. At the same time, you want to press down through all four corners of both feet, lifting up, extending through your sides, and then starting to bend towards the right, opening up that left side body and taking some nice deep breaths here.
Is this for beginners, Marissa?
This is a good one for beginners,
okay,
definitely.
Good.
You can, advanced people might bend a little bit more, beginners might bend a little less. But then as you take that next inhale, we'll go ahead and stretch it back up tall, lengthening out through your spine, through your sides, and we'll go ahead and release that wrist. And then just switching sides, wrapping left hand around right wrist. Inhaling, lengthening, stretching up tall. Exhaling as you start to bend to the left. Continuing to ground your feet, meaning pressing down into the earth with your feet.
Marissa, do you recommend closing your eyes or keeping them open?
It really is just whatever feels natural to you. Sometimes you might have like a soft gaze with your eyes half open. So sometimes people like to tune inward, close their eyes. You can keep them open. It's just whatever fits you in your practice.
That feels really good. It feels very needed, can I just say?
Good.
Yeah. It really does. I mean, I don't stretch that often, and so just stretching just like this feels like it's something I should have done a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Our bodies can use some stretching for sure.
Yeah.
We'll inhale, stretch up tall, and then on the exhale, go ahead and lower the arms down by the sides. Feel the blood flow coming back into our arms.
Okay.
Then we can do a little stretch of the shoulders, inhaling as we roll the shoulders up, exhaling, rolling them down and back. Just bringing a little range of motion into the shoulder joints.
It's amazing, just these small little moves, how much they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bringing blood flow, circulation. It really helps to decrease blood pressure as well. And then we can go ahead and stretch the arms down, and if you wrap your right hand around your left wrist behind your back, starting to pull down on that left wrist, and then taking the right ear towards the right shoulder.
Oh, I feel that.
Oh, yeah, get a
I
nice
feel that.
stretch to the neck.
Is that one thing you realize when people are stressed, if their shoulders are up by their ears when they come in?
Absolutely.
It's like, oh, that's what we're doing, isn't it? It's helping that.
Yeah, relieving that tension, rolling your shoulders down away from the ears. Just being aware of those stress responses in your body.
So I am supposed to be pulling down on my arm, correct? My right arm is pulling my left arm down. I have to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah, lengthening out through that neck, top of the shoulder. And then we can go ahead and bring the head back to center, releasing that wrist. And we'll just switch sides, wrapping your left hand around your right wrist, starting to pull down, dropping that shoulder away from your ear, taking the left ear towards the left shoulder.
Oh my goodness, this just is amazing. It feels so
I'm so confused in my directions now. There we go. I'm better now.
Pulling down at right wrist, leaning left ear towards left shoulder. and breathing.
How great is this to do this in combination with being outside and having your feet on the earth? That would be awesome too, right?
Yeah, feet on the earth can be really grounding, can really help you calm any stress.
Marissa, I like to walk around my backyard with my bare feet in the summertime. Does that help at all?
It actually does. It really is a good grounding tool.
I have to be honest, my right arm is completely tingling because I think I have a pulled spot or something needs to be loosened up.
Maybe a pinched artery, something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll give it a few more shoulder rolls, releasing any tension there.
Now, if you cramp up, what does that mean, and should you stop? I'm not saying I am. I'm just curious.
If you're doing like a strengthening pose and you're just working your muscle more than it's accustomed to, you might get a little cramp. But other than that, releasing it, breathing through it, just trying to calm that stress response is good. So we can do a little balance pose if we want to.
Let's do a balance one.
Yeah, let's do that.
So if you ground down into your right foot, lifting your left knee up, and you can grab that knee with your right hand. And just trying to find your balance here and breathing. And then if you want to start to add a little twist, you can take your chest and your heart towards the left.
Oh, you're getting fancy now. You're going to fall.
My right leg is shaking a little bit. It's interesting how hard it is to do
All
that.
those little muscles kicking in to help you balance.
Absolutely. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds. Do we
Okay,
want to do
so
the
we'll
other
bring
side?
it back and then lower that foot down. We'll switch sides, grounding the left foot, lifting up that right knee, grabbing it with the left hand. Maybe starting to look towards the right.
Yes.
Marissa, tell them again where you're located and how they can come see you.
Ozark Mountain Yoga, you can find us at ozarkmountainyoga.com. That'll list the schedule online there. And
right by Mama Jean's there.
Yes, right by Mama Jean's.
On Republic
You could do yoga and then get healthy food at Mama Jean's.
Yes.
Exactly, I do that every day.
Perfect. I'm surprised I haven't seen you in there. That feels amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marissa.
And namaste.
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 Yeah.
Namaste. All right, don't go anywhere. Coming up, we're announcing the winner of the 1,000 Horses concert at Buffalo Run. We will be right back. Just want to bow to you one more time.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Marissa. Thank you. Welcome back to Ozarks Fox AM, and it's time to announce the winner of a 1,000 Horses concert giveaway at Buffalo Run Casino. Drum roll, the winner is Doug Patillo. I think I said that right. Patillo? Patillo? Doug Patillo will notify you about getting your tickets.
That's right, and we're going to give this beautiful arrangement away on Friday from the Thicket, so be sure to register for that. We're going to thank our guest, Tony Orlando, Eurasia Coffee and Tea, Impulse 1672, Alamo Draft House.
Trista Herzog, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, for going to Beer Fest. Lost Signal Brewing Company, Ozark Mountain Yoga, Billy Bob's Dairyland, and of course, all of you for watching today. We're so thankful you watch.
Absolutely. And don't forget to watch Ozarks Fox News at 6:30 and 9 with John Adams and Jennifer Abreu.
And, by the way, action-packed show coming up tomorrow. We have Trends and Trim Salon from Branson doing a makeover, by the way.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, and artist Lucinda Hopper will be here as well.
That's right. Real Deals Boutique is going to be here. And back to another one of those awesome Branson tree houses.
Those are so cute.
Those are so cute. I'm not sure which one we're showing tomorrow.
I don't know, but everyone we went in, we were like, I want that one. I want that one.
I want to stay here. I want to stay there. And, of course, you can rent those out. And check out our social media. There they are right there, the info.
And by the way, just type in Jeremy Rabe and Kelly Smith and you'll find us. Sometimes the TV at the end makes it confusing. I had some people email us about that.
Very cool.
Just type in Jeremy Rabe, Kelly Smith. You'll find us. We want to interact with you daily on our show.
That's right. Hope you've had a great day, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
To Ozarks Fox AM. Have a great day.
We will see you tomorrow morning.
Yes.